Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, beautiful Ascension Star family. My divinity to yours. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. I express my heartfelt gratitude in love light for your support, your hearted comments, your appreciation and participation in our Unite in Light to help the people of the planet and all its inhabitants ascend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much has happened as Spirit is guided for our awareness, our understanding, our perception and reception of the recent events that pertain to the 15th of June trooping the colour. But Catherine made an unexpected return in less than 24 hours. An announcement went off on the 14th, accompanied by an unseen picture that sent the world off in a spin. Since then, a lot of energy is under speculation, being revalued, reviewed, and readers have faced a lot of attack, including myself, by those that still wish to be in slumber as non-believers for what they see to be truth, to be real. And this channel is about light, extraordinary light, supreme and sovereign light. We are growing as members to remember with Divine Spirit and march ahead as warriors of light on a divine mission to complete divine assignments that we preordained before our birth. And time is now. So if what we talk about, what we discuss, what we read about and share here does not resonate with you, in love and light, I bless you on your journey. But it is unwelcoming and unjust to attack me or anyone in the comments unnecessarily. You have a choice to gravitate to the energy that your vibration is resonant with, rather than attack us, judge us. You have every right to your opinion, and we bless you in love and light on your way. But that does not mean we will stop doing our work. And I will remind those that feel in opposition to what we're doing. Take Jesus for an example, and that was clearly impressed upon me after I was attacked. Remind them of Jesus. Those were the words I was told. Anyone standing in their truth and element in life in general will always be attacked for being different. Because our world is blanketed, it is clouded, heavily clouded by a darkness that has thrived and survived for so many cycles, through enslaving the populace, through many different formats of control. And the time is now, as I have in the past mentioned, of the planetary alignments, of particular cosmic events, and of course major planetary bodies that are helping to purge and surge energy. And this is causing a lot of people that were in their comfort to feel very uncomfortable. Because what does not serve us must go. Any cleanup, any spring clean is exhausting, but it must be done. And in love and light I say, please, this platform, this channel is about light, love, joy, kindness, happiness, and all of those elements are helping the greater and higher good of the divine assignment, and that includes the ones that oppose us. Little do they realize that our place is unconditional, and we are elevating the entire planet as a whole without pointing the finger and without separating or dividing anyone. So family here, I commend you. The divine commends you. And I salute you for your courage and bravery and our consistency and continuity in forging ahead, creating oases in the desert to bring life, to take what does not exist and to bring it into reality. We are doing miraculous work and we've seen it. And I will reiterate that these last 6 months have been turbulent. There has been so much presented out to the public that for cycles were hidden. And why is this happening? Because we are joining together in one consciousness, in the oneness of consciousness. And it's not just us, it is many groups all over the world that are doing similar work. People are doing it individually, and they find their tribe like you and I have, and they unite the consciousness for the same purpose, and unknowingly we interconnect across the planet. And what we do in that process is attract the ascension teams, the subtle teams, the angelic and archangelic teams, the galactic teams, the star teams that align with our purpose, our intention, our heart energy, our soul contract to help us, to propel us, to guide us. And we are constantly tested for strength, for faith, for trust, for resilience, to see if we can go the next step or are we backing off. And we know what that feels like. At the end of the day, we are living in many different vibrational frequencies at once, and it is bombarding. And there are times when we feel we had enough, and I felt that after Saturday. In a sense that I do not want to be part of this chapter anymore, that in the first place I did not ask for. And my faith was tested. Not to discontinue my spiritual work, of course that will continue, but not to continue the royal family. But what divine spirit impressed is, we do not look at it as just the RF. It is but an example, And this particular example, we can call a core energy, like an octopus. They're showing me an octopus, right? Which has several tentacles, legs, arms, hands, whatever you call it, right? These extensions of apparatus from its main core self that infiltrates, penetrates, and moves on the surface and below, networking its energy throughout the planet. And that's what it is. So this core energy is involved in many other agendas, institutions, and has been for cycles. And when we identify that it is not an island on its own, then we need to understand how it affects our lives, personally and globally, and every other person's life included. So this is a real life situation. And it is because of this that is happening at this time in our reality that we are able to see and not just read about as pages of history. I am then reminded why I am needed, as are many other readers out there, psychics out there, groups of light out there, and so on. So be kind in your comments, not just on my channel, on our channel, but everywhere. If you're not happy, leave. And the same goes here. If you're not happy with what I say, you have a choice. When your energy is raised enough, you may find your way back. The purpose of this channel is to have the concentration of the formula that we are creating in its consistency and vibration to move ahead. We cannot have diluted energy. And once our energy dilutes, it's going to be a lot harder to pick it up again, to amp it up. So therefore, we are here committedly, responsibly. And I thank you for all that you are doing unconditionally in your busy lives, in your struggles and your strife that I do not know the details of, but I go through it too. It is not perfect. My life is not perfect. But I sit here by stepping out of that life and stepping in another energy field to bring you the transmission, you the encouragement and the love and light as I go through my clearing as well. So I thank you from the core of my being for your courage and bravery and for being that earth anchor, the earth avatar, the solar avatar, because we are doing solar work, light work, galactic work. Do not discount yourself as just ordinary. You are extraordinary. You are chosen. You are part of a greater plan that we have to remind ourselves of when we feel lesser than who we think we are. But again, it is from the heart space and not the ego. When you place yourself on a pedestal of light, it must be unconditional. And that is when you have the right to feel that extraordinary. I want to show you something quickly. this candle that I lit to use a few days ago. Right, so have a look here. You see the drop of wax that trickled down. Well, that does not have it. It's on 3 sides. We've got 2 strands here, and we have another here. So I needed to use this little plate to place this candle on, and I intended to pick this up. And when I did, I felt it a bit stuck, if I could say. It didn't want to move. So I thought, okay, let me hold the saucer and then pick it up, because I just thought I'll pick it up like that without both hands. And when I did, now look at this, right? I picked it up, and what I did was I broke off the 3 spots. If you see the 3 spots here, that it was stuck at the bottom like that. And what I saw was this print, an angel. Now, is that not beautiful? It was quite a thing for me. It's not the first time. I've had lots of impressions from candle wax, believe it or not. The flame, the candle, all speaks in energy. So when your heart is in the right place, when your mind, when your intention is set for a higher good and a greater good, Spirit, the divine, will impress upon you many things to remind you you're on the right lane, you're on the right road, you are taking the right direction. So be observant of how your candles burn, impressions that they might leave, because the divine has very creative ways in bringing you your messages and answers. So I thought I want to share that with you, which I found beautiful. In water, in my food, there's times when I may dish up my plate, and when I look in it, I start seeing, as if I was scrying through my food, impressions, messages, symbols, letters, numbers that speak. And I have taken many little snaps of that over time. So when you're on the path, Spirit will gravitate to you to say, through a leaf, through the feather, any means, that I am with you, I am watching, I am guiding, and we're doing this together. So not ever are we alone. I've been requested to read on a meeting on the 14th of June between William and MI6, and that is what I will be doing today. But already I want to say, from the comments, it was queried whether that meeting had anything to do with the sudden appearance of Catherine, right, in quotation, which was an announcement made less than 24 hours on the 14th for her appearance at Trooping on the 15th. And of course, he was meeting them on that day, so it was being speculated if the possibility of the meeting, or the intention behind the meeting, was regarding her. And Spirit says no, it is not, it was not. There was something else. His great concern was about unrest, right? Not so much by the locals, but foreign unrest, international attack. Right? They feared that, a possibility of perhaps that taking place, especially at such a public event when key figures of that system were all exposed. Right? It can be seen as a perfect opportunity to take out, right? I need to be very careful about what I say because the algorithm has become extremely sensitive, and of course we've had some of our members of this family being automatically unsubscribed, and of course their comments automatically deleted. I have seen comments that I have not at the time responded to, but when I go back I don't find them, right? So please understand that if this is happening, do let us know, or you can email me and let me know and we'll take a look at it. But we've had a few of that in the recent past, and of course if your comment comes in and I have not seen it at all, and if it disappears, then I do not know anything about it. So let us read. Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, Divine, Supreme and Sovereign, I invite your energy, essence, blessings and protection over me, the channel, and every member of this beautiful family listening, to open our hearts and mind as we unite in light with your blessing and blessings to cover us and protect us as we persevere with the truth, to create awareness, understanding, and help clean up this planet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At the bottom of the deck is Judgment, the Moon, the Seven of Wands. This looks like attack, but it's not. It is setting up boundaries. We have the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles. We can stop here. Seven of Cups. Confusion, lack of clarity, not knowing what is ahead, what's in front of me, what do I choose. Pentacles, holding the system together in its wealth and sovereignty. Nine of Cups, putting on that show, having it all, making sure everything goes as planned. Seven of Wands is pushing people away, putting up your boundaries, keeping people out, right? Shutting people out to safeguard yourself. The Moon, the serpent out of the water, right? Darkness, hidden secrets, lack of truth, transparency, what is shady, what is hiding, right? What is unknown, what is poisonous, venomous, who's lurking. And there's Judgment, a congregation of people, and a call for justice, a call for protection, a call for help, a call to make things right. So tell us, Divine Spirit, you've shared with us that the event the trooping was the prime reason for a secret discussion with the intelligence service, foreign intelligence service, that's the card that intended to come out. Nine of Swords. This is stress, worry, right? An overactive mind of great worry, great concern. So this was a big problem on the mind of the system. What if unexpected this happens or that happens? It was an unrest of mental energy and a reminder to be vigilant, right? See the line? To watch, have somebody watch from the outside, that nothing negative happens on the inside. So he went to create, to strengthen, to request for strength, for vigilance, for help, for possibilities of requiring urgency or emergency assistance of intervention. So this was what the prime reason was: to keep our house in order, safe and protected, and have foreign affairs deal with anything that might come from outside into, especially at an event like that. The Devil. Having the internal security system was not enough. Had to go outside for greater protection against all fear of attack. Right? The energy of the day was not positive to begin with. And therefore all that apprehension is, we know what is happening. We know what we're putting out there. But what if we do not know that of what might come in? So that is why we had to have a bigger involvement to get some outer assistance to be involved in if there was an attack. The devil comes into the country to attack, meaning darkness from outside. And that is in number 15. And that event was on the 15th. Page of Cups. That was an agreement, an offering, a truce, a compromise that he went across to them, possibly some arrangement being made, and said, I come here with this particular offering or promise for this service. Yes, Three of Pentacles. You see, there was an offering. There was a collaboration of that energy. There was, let's get together and do this for the country. Let's get together and have a plan or a strategy in place. Let us ensure that our people are safe. So it's all of that that went out there. We are very concerned for the population, for the people, for the innocent children, the lives on the street, the people that are watching, you know. So please, I ask you to be very vigilant for the purpose of a possibility if something might happen. So that's what he went out there to do with that Page of Cups, is on that vibration, is to get that service in. Creative, isn't it? Well, instead, the fear was different, right? The country's security system could manage any local unrest, but they were afraid of something bigger happening, and foreign ambush. Yes. See, they were worried about this darkness. So they were not clear about what the need of assistance was for. Their fear, maybe they were tipped off or they had some suspicion, but they went in to say, please help our people, be vigilant. But in fact, it was more about their security. That particular family being out there exposed, it was more about them than the people. It's to protect them. And that's an energy of the moon. Rules Cancer. Cancer is William. The Tower. You see, they were afraid of an attack. A massive attack that could have even, which I feel was being planned. And that may have been a time for favorability. But perhaps the opposition got wind of the additional or the added protection and thought, okay, let's not do it on that day. But it would have been an unexpected attack that was coming. Right? There was a planning for an attack. And they were afraid of this unexpected ambush. Okay, so I had 2 cards fall out, and that's the 2 we're taking. At the bottom is, of course, the defense. Putting up the fence for defense, 9. Right. What looks like wine, when I do a reading like this, automatically I am told it is the blood, the spilling of blood. So they were afraid of the spilling of blood and causing grief, causing death, causing anxiety. It was all about that. Like they were afraid of losing members of their clan. You know, 3 important people. 3 important people were out there. King, Queen, and William. So they were concerned about the important people that were out there. And what if they had to have an attack? Right. What I am shown is the 15, right? This particular, that looks like a 1 and the 5. That was their greatest fear. And we have the King of Cups. So he is here. The person we talk about is here, right? That was he started off with a great worry. And he went on this strategy, this planning with a script in his head. And we see a script here, right? To get the work that he needed done, the service. And he ended off content because he got it. He achieved it. We saw judgment. We have the devil. We have the tower. We have the moon. And we have the man in question in the King of Cups. Our question has been answered. So I do hope that you all that needed clarity or understanding have now received your message, your answer in this reading. Beautiful hearts, I will be doing many more from the comments that you have requested for readings pertaining to the event. There is still a channeling that I need to do from Diana, and of course another one from Catherine. The one we did was just very quick, but she wants to speak. And of course there is the reading I need to do on the children. That is the 3 that will be coming up very soon, so look out for that. And again, keep an open mind, take what resonates, and of course let's continue to do our love light for the planet. And those of you that are new, you will find many videos put out in the royal playlist and of course in the divine playlist to help us unite in light. Hearts, family, souls of light, I love you, I bless you, I thank you. Till next.